Is this what your Google Drive looks like? Files everywhere, files unorganized, files outside of folders? Well, with a couple of quick tips, we can turn that messy file cabinet into a nice and organized file cabinet by following the Teacher's Guide to Managing Google Drive. So Google Drive has the ability to share files with other teachers, to share files with students, and for students to share files with you. So we'll start by sharing files with other students. First, you're going to want to make a folder. Then, take the time to share that folder with your students. Give your students view-only rights. Show your students how to move that folder from incoming into My Drive. Now, these first 3 steps, you only need to do the first time you start using Google or at the beginning of the year. Now, whenever you need to share a file with your students, all you need to do is drag a file into that folder and your students will automatically be able to find that file in their folder. If you need students to make edits to the file, then they can go up to File and make a copy. That way they can make adjustments to the document without it affecting everybody else's copy. Now when students share with teachers, they're now the owners of their folder, so they need to make the folder. Then they will take the time to share that folder with you and give you editing rights if you ever plan to edit a document. You will need to move their folder from your incoming into your My Drive. Now, sharing with teachers. If you plan to only share one file, then just share it. Otherwise, create a folder and possibly folders within the folder to keep it organized. Determine who to share the folder with and the access rights of each sharer. You can give teachers access to view, and to view they'll be able to see, make copies, but can't add to the folder or change the file. If you give them can edit rights, then they can view, change, delete, move, and add other sharers. If you need to edit a file that has been shared with you, then determine if the edits are for you or for everyone. If they are for everyone, then you can make the edits on the original document. If they're just for you, you're going to need to make a copy of the file, move the file into your own folder, and make your own changes. Now, in order to make this work, we need to come up with some ground rules, or we call the naming rules. This is the biggest hurdle. It takes a little time in the beginning, but the time will pay off. For students, consider something like a keyword, a block, and a last name. So for this assignment, it's a poetry assignment, 5th block, and the student's last name is Jinx. For other teachers, use file names that make sense to everyone in your group, and be careful not to repeat the file name over and over. And with these few quick tips, you can conquer the crazy files with Google Drive and with following the Teacher's Guide to Managing Google Drive.